Hey guys, how are you? We are doing Aries through Pisces today. No contact. Let's take a look at what's going on in your relationships, in your situationships, in your connections, whatever it is that you think it is in terms of romance and feelings. We'll take a look at it. So let's start with Aries. Aries will be our first. Let me just clear some stuff off up here. So Aries will be first. Let's start with that. How are you guys doing today? Let me know in the chat. I have put some moderation on the chat. It's very strict. So there will be fewer trolls in my life, in my lives from now on. So I hope that will help the good ones to be more active. Hi, Indira. How are you, sweetie? So we'll start with Aries and then we'll move through the zodiac, no contact situation with your person. I wanted to let you guys know that I added a bunch of different price points for my personal readings. Check that out. I got one personal reading to do today. Let me just take a look. So this is wonderful. The moderation is working. The trolls are being sifted out. Thank you so much, Campbell. I am doing Aries through Pisces today. No contact with the person of your interest. Happy birthday, Rowan. Hey there, official. Mhm. All right. Let's start with there are 20 of you in the chat, guys. Please give me a like, thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. It would be wonderful. As I mentioned, yeah, more likes, please. There are 24 of you in the chat. Please, more likes. I am going to, somebody mentioned that I look like that actor too. A lot of people mentioned that I look like Killian Murphy in terms of men actors, and that actor as well plays Vecna in Stranger Things, right? Happy birthday, BV. I don't take it as disrespect, no. But the moderation is working. I'm really happy. We're clearing out the trolls. So the good ones will be able to communicate in the chat a little bit better. I'm so happy about that. All right, let's start with my Aries viewers. Aries viewers, no contact. All right. No contact. How does the person, no, actually, let's take a look at what's going on between my Aries viewers and this person. What's happened? What happened between my Aries viewers and the person that they're not in contact with? Romantic interest. You might have met them at work, but not necessarily. There was, I feel like there was a third party. I feel like there was either a third party implied or feared, or there was actually somebody interfering with this connection, or one of you was talking to other people. It's not anything very serious, but there were other people in the mix. Tell me more. What happened between my Aries viewers and the person that they are not in contact with? What caused the rift? What caused the rift? But there is a desire to collaborate between the two of you. What caused the rift? What caused the rift? Somebody, well, first of all, somebody was focused very much on their money. That was the focus of their um life at this point. Somebody is very much standing their ground. They want things to be their way or no way at all. Might be dealing with another Aries. Capricorn is here, Virgo is here, and that caused a pause between the two of you. So somebody's busy, somebody is standing their ground on whatever it is that they want or don't want in this connection. Maybe some other people are involved, and that caused you guys to just stop for now. Tell me more what happened in this connection between my Aries and this person. There was a lot of physical attraction here. A lot of physical attraction. There is still a desire to reconnect, guys. There is a sense of loss here, disappointment, maybe disappointment on both sides, maybe just on yours. You're disappointed in this person. The other person is experiencing loss. It feels like, what does this person feel towards my Aries viewers? What does this person feel? No, actually, before we move on to feelings, let's take another look at what's happened in this connection. What was this connection about between my Aries viewers and the person they're not in contact with romantically? What was this connection about? And what happened? You were constantly on each other's mind. Somebody is a little bit playerish, promiscuous, perhaps. Number 5 or number 15 might be of significance. Tell me more. Tell me more about this connection between my Aries viewers and the person they're not in contact with. Low vibe, depleting. This connection was very depleting for one of you or both of you. And it seems like both of you, or at least one of you, has the other one on their mind 24/7, just cannot stop thinking. about the other person, and you're wondering why, or they're wondering why. Tell me more. What's happened between my Aries viewers and the person that's most prominent? Oof, that's too many. Phases and cycles came out. Obsessive. So, obsession was probably a big factor here. Obsession has been coming out a lot for you, Aries, lately. There's somebody is very much into you somehow, whether it's love or whether it's something else, maybe just an obsessive kind of compulsive attachment to you. And then there is a soul bond. So this is something that was preordained, something that you guys probably both feel quite a bit. 1122 might be of significance. 33 8, number 8, might be dealing with a Sagittarius, Scorpio, um, a fire sign, Capricorn, Virgo. What does this person feel towards my Aries viewers? What does this person feel towards my Aries viewers? This person is kind of turning their back on this connection, but they still want to give to it if they were allowed. And I feel like they're I feel like they're still, there is some, a part of them that's waiting for you, Aries. Tell me more about this person's feelings towards my Aries. Yeah, they are being compassionate towards your boundaries, compassionate towards your boundaries. They are trying to heal themselves as well, but there is an element of care towards you. Like they don't want to continue something that's hurting you. What are this person's intentions towards my Aries viewers in no contact situation? Guys, I feel like this is the end of this connection. I feel like they are ending it. They're stepping away. Tell me more about their intentions towards my Aries viewers in no contact situation. They're stepping away and they're trying to rebalance their life. And trying to exercise willpower here. Keep control. Yes, keep control of this, of themselves in this situation. So yeah, they're focused on the ending, on ending this, stepping away, um, respecting your boundaries, respecting your wishes in this situation. Okay, so I see that we're moving onto Taurus after this, but I see that moderation is really, really working. I'm so happy. There are no terrible trolls. Uh, I am very happy about that, guys. It is absolutely working. I'm seeing so many messages being retracted. This is perfect. I'm glad because the good ones will have a chance to talk in a normal setting instead of constantly read nasty comments from these weird people. All right. Let me turn on a little bit of music. Kind of quiet. And we'll go move on to Taurus, my Taurus viewers. Mm. All right. Ah, let me remove a few people here. I decided to just start getting rid of certain people. Okay. I need a moderator as well, even though moderation, like YouTube moderation, is working at this point. I do need a moderator too. So if any of you wants to be a moderator, somebody that I know, preferably, that would be wonderful. All right, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus in no contact with the person of their romantic interest. My Taurus viewers, my Taurus viewers. My Taurus viewers. So, what happened between my Taurus viewers and the person that they're not in contact with? Romantic situation, please. What happened between? Though somebody stepped in between the two of you guys. I feel like somebody stepped in. There was a lot of attraction between the two of you, but I feel like another person stepped in, or maybe a past person. Tell me more. What happened between my Taurus viewers and the person that they're not in contact with romantically? Might be dealing with an Aries. Yeah, and it caused a lot of hurt and pain and struggle. So somebody stepped in here, Taurus. Somebody meddled or interfered, whether it was a third party, a third romantic party, or maybe somebody else in your life. And it caused a lot of anxiety, depression, hopelessness, trauma. Hi, Andrea. Tell me more. What happened between my Taurus viewers and the person that's on their mind romantically? No contact situation. There is clearly no contact. There is. So after this happened, after this person stepped in here, somebody decided they couldn't continue talking with you anymore, or you couldn't continue talking with them, and you just stopped any contact because it's caused a lot of anxiety and hurt, pain. Tell me more. What's happened here between my Taurus viewers and the person who they're not in contact with? It was a soul lesson, guys. This was a soul lesson for one or the other, or for both of you. Number four might be of significance here. Definitely somebody disengaged here. It was a very strong spiritual connection. Number seven or 11 or number three is of significance here. Give me one more card about this connection between my Taurus viewers and this person. Somebody was just playing around, it feels. Somebody was perhaps even they had more options and that was hurting the other person. Uranian connection, freedom versus attachment, on and off. So there might have been a very on and off kind of situation here that was very hurtful. It was causing a lot of distress to the other person. What does this person feel towards my Taurus viewers? What does this person feel? Oops, something fell out. Let me go get it. This person feels pain, a horrible, painful ending. And they're trying to regain control, stay in control of their life right now. This is what this person feels. They're standing their ground. They're not giving in, protecting themselves, controlling their surroundings. Might be dealing with an Aries or Gemini. What are this person's intentions towards my Taurus viewers? This person's intention towards my Taurus viewers. This person's intention towards my Taurus viewers. This person's intention towards my Taurus viewers. Yeah, this person is going to give you a cold shoulder. Even if you reach out right now, Taurus, I don't think that it's going to be a very inviting situation for you. They're going to give you a cold shoulder. It's head over heart right now. They're trying to measure this situation through their mind rather than their feelings and emotions. So I'm thinking that their intention right now is just to give you a cold shoulder. That's it. All right, moving on to Gemini. Let me take a look at the chat and see what's happening. I'm seeing a lot of bad messages being sifted out. I'm so happy. All right. Hi, Anurag from India. How are you? Let me remove this person. Perfect. Mhm. All right. Moving on to Geminis. Lots and lots of messages are being sifted out. I'm so happy it's moderating. YouTube is moderating so that the good ones can communicate in this chat without any weirdos. I know lots of trolls, but I am moderating. There are lots of messages that are being um, retracted right now. So let's hope that they become discouraged because their messages are not being posted or visible, and just let go. Hi there. All right. They're not bots. These are real people. They're just nasty people. They're not good people. Kind of NPCs. Mm. All right, let's move on to Gemini. No contact, Geminis. No contact. Mm. Let me remove a few more people. Let me see what that will be. Okay, perfect. Mm. Yes, I'm removing them. Absolutely. Mm. Hi, Mr. Lover. Hi, Constantine. How are you? How are you guys? Moving on to Gemini. Gemini, no contact. What is going on? What happened between my Gemini viewers and the person that they're not in contact with romantically? What happened here? What happened between my Gemini viewers and the person that they're not in contact with romantically? I am done with Taurus, yes. We just moved on from Taurus. So it seems to me like that something happened when you guys decided to reconnect or meet. Maybe there was some sort of conversation that happened that did not transpire the way that you hoped it would transpire. Like there was a conversation about justice and fairness or some sort of clarity or balance, and instead of reaching this, a fair ground or alignment, you guys kind of disconnected. It's caused quite a bit of hurt feelings. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay. Tell me more. What happened between my Gemini viewers and the person that they're not in contact with? Somebody was not sure about commitment here. Somebody was not sure about commitment. Somebody was not ready for that kind of thing. They wanted things on their terms, and it did not work for you, Gemini. So it was a very difficult decision for somebody here in this equation. A commitment was a very difficult decision. Or something happened here with marriage. So for just a few of you, something happened here with marriage. Either the other person was married, taken, or something happened where your marriage fell apart. Your marriage fell apart and it's caused a lot of stress and anxiety. Tell me more about this connection between my Gemini and I have not done Virgo yet. Okay, so tell me more about Gemini and this person that they're not in contact with. Hmm. One of a kind. It was a very mutual, reciprocal connection between the two of you. And sex on the brain. Hmm. Okay. It was a very reciprocal, mutual connection, one of a kind. Very a lot of sexual attraction, but it feels like the other person was kind of probably there was question of fidelity here. Tell me more on one or the other side. Tell me more about this connection between my Gemini viewers and the person that's on their mind romantically. Thinking of you. You guys are both thinking about each other. This was a very strong connection. Tell me more, one more. I want to talk. Somebody wants to talk. There is a possibility that there was an age difference. Social status was quite important here. Somebody does not understand what it is they've done wrong. Not holding themselves. Somebody is not understanding their part in the split. What does this person feel towards my Gemini viewers in no contact? What does this person feel? What does this person feel toward my Gemini viewers in no contact? What does this person feel towards my Gemini viewers in no contact? Romantic situation. Confusion. There's a lot of confusion. They might have other options, or they might think you have other options. There is a lot of confusion here. They're not quite certain about this connection. Something broke down here, guys. Something long term, long lasting, or a possibility of a long lasting connection here. They feel like they put a lot of effort towards something that just did not transpire the way that they wanted. It was like a fleeting success or a fleeting moment, failure, a loss. And they're rethinking the approach towards this situation, strategizing. There is a lot there was deception here, maybe secrets. What is this person's intention towards my Gemini viewers? What is this person's intention towards my Gemini viewers? I have not done Leo, no. Yeah, this person's intention is just to withdraw for now and in their pain, sit in their pain, surrender to it, maybe gain a new perspective, learn this lesson. They're not intending to approach you, nothing like that. So I'm thinking this is what's going to happen for now. Just just the ending, just the ending between the two of you. And maybe it's best, right? Maybe it's for the best, Gemini. How are you guys all doing? Are you seeing the trolls? Because I don't see a lot of them. A lot of these messages are being held for review. So let me know, guys, if you're seeing these messages, but you're not supposed to. There are still a few coming through, but uh, let me know. Let me know. Let me know how you're doing. Where are you watching from? I would like to know where you all are from. I have not gotten to the Libra yet. I've just done Gemini. So next is Cancer. One second. Watching from Austria. That's wonderful. That's great. Israel. Hi from Israel. Hi from Australia. Hi from Southern Georgia. Let me just hide the user. Salam alaikum, watching from Cyprus. Hi from Cyprus. How are you? Southern California, my favorite. I love Southern California. Mm. Give me a like, guys, please. I would really appreciate it. Perfect. From Asia. Where in Asia are you? Where in Asia are you? The lip combo is just black honey with some lip liner from Anastasia. I don't remember the name of the lip liner. Sorry, but the lipstick is black honey by Clinique. All right, let's move on to my Cancer viewers. This is USA. Yes, I'm in the US. I am in the US. Moving on to, thank you, Frankenstein. Moving on to my Cancer viewers. The sun sign of Cancer, in no contact with the person that is on their mind romantically. How does what happened between my Cancer viewers and the person that they're not in contact with? What happened between them? What happened between them? What happened? There was hope to meet, and probably something didn't transpire the way that you had hoped. Might be dealing with Aquarius or Aries, and there might be somebody from the past involved here. Cancer, just for some of you, not for all of you. But there was a desire to meet here, and it did not happen. Tell me more. What happened between the sun sign of Cancer viewers and the person that they're not in contact with romantically? Yeah, and you decided to move on. Both of you decided to move on, or one of you decided to move on. Something, it feels like there was kind of like a flake in this situation, like a person was very flaky. The person was very flaky, not reliable, and something just did not happen the way that you expected to happen, Cancer. There might be somebody involved from the past here. And the person, so whoever is involved from the past, there is a desire to release that person, whether it's on their side or on your side, Cancer. There is a desire to release this person, but that connection is still affecting the connection between the two of you, if that's the situation, if any ex is involved, or tell me more. Somebody is being deceitful, keeping secrets. They're strategizing, kind of rethinking the approach. There was a lot of manipulation and strategy in this connection. That's what I should say. Lots of manipulation, strategy, secrets. Tell me more. What happened between my Cancer viewers and the person that is on their mind romantically? What happened? It was it was a relationship, or at least one or both of you really truly wanted a relationship, but it did not happen. Might be dealing with an Aries. Aquarius is very heavy here. Aquarius and Aries are pretty much in this equation. All of these cards are pointing to Aquarius and Aries. There was a desire for something committed, for something a little bit more settled, but it did not happen. Tell me more about this connection between the sun sign of Cancer and the person that they're not in contact with romantically. Hi, Melody. Better off single. Somebody feels like they're better off single in this equation. Tell me more. See, consistency was a big thing here. Consistency was a big thing. Somebody was not reliable. Somebody was not consistent, not present. And there was a need to stabilize this connection. Tell me more. What happened in this connection between my Cancer viewers and the person that's on their mind romantically? Let me just delete this. Lots is turning over, but nothing is showing. There was a soul bond, a player that turned around. Some of you might resonate with that. All right, let's take a look at their feelings towards you, Cancer. What are this person's feelings towards my Cancer viewers? This person wants to renew this connection. They want to reconnect. They want to reconnect. They want a rebirth, a new phase, or forgiveness. They want forgiveness, perhaps. Tell me more. What does this person feel towards my Cancer viewers? What does this person feel? There is a lot of, they've drawn boundaries here and they're kind of on guard, very much on guard about this. Even if they were at fault, they are very guarded, kind of pessimistic and tired. What are their intentions towards my Cancer viewers? Their intentions, this person's intention. Right now, they are not going to talk. Even though there is a desire for renewal in this connection, they're not going to talk. They're going to be just wallowing in whatever's, in their solitude or, you know, sense of loss and insecurity. And they're not going to talk. They're focusing on themselves, on being alone and building themselves up rather than reconnecting right now. But there is a desire here to renew something in this connection. I hope that helps, Cancer. Hi there, Dimension. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate that. Please give me a like. I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Moving on to Leos. If there are any Leos in the chat, let me know. Okay, Just Rockwell, I need to remove you because you're being offensive. Hi, definitely Abby. How are you? Moving on to Leos. My Leo viewers, let me know if there are any Leos in the chat. Hey, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Cross watcher for Leo. You know, my I don't really do readings for cross watchers. You know what I should do once? I should do a specific reading for a cross watcher because it will be probably a little bit more accurate that way. My zodiac is my sun is in Aries. Okay, we're moving on to Leo, no contact. We're moving on to Leo, no contact. Hi, Jordan. Moving on to Leo, no contact. Hi, Wilson. You're a Leo, so your reading is coming. All right, so for Leo, my Leo viewers, my Leo viewers. In no contact situation, what's happened here that's caused no contact? What's happened here that caused no contact between my Leo viewers and the person they're not in contact with? Eight of Wands wanted to come out. I feel like there were some words spoken. Somebody couldn't hold back. Tell me more. What is happening? What happened between my Leo viewers and the person they're not in contact with? Somebody turned their back on this situation. Might be dealing with an Aries. Somebody is looking towards other options, other interests, perhaps. Tell me more. What happened between? Yeah, it was an on and off situation here between the two of you. Might be dealing with another Leo or Cancer. Tell me more. What happened? Somebody, there was a lot of attraction. There was a lot of physical attraction here. Somebody couldn't let go. And it was off, on and off, on and off. And somebody got quite a bit tired. Tell me more. What's happened between my Leo viewers and the person they're not in contact with? Mm. Somebody here is attached, heavily attached to attention. An attention fiend, somebody who's an attention seeker, somebody who needs other people to feel confident. Might be dealing with a Leo. Capricorn is here. There was a lot of toxicity in this connection. Um, one or the other wanted to one up, wanted to win at all costs. There was manipulation here. Let me see, something fell down. 1 second. Let me get that. Yeah, there was impatience here. A lot of impatience. Imbalance, impatience, and extremes. Some kind of addiction. Some kind of addiction here. Maybe codependence. And realignment was very important. Something tells me that there was a mismatch sexually as well. For some of you, just for some of you, there was no alignment between the two of you. A very strong connection, a very impactful connection between the two of you. Take a look at these two cards. Strong, impactful, probably has caused a lot of hurt between the two of you. Tell me more about this connection between my Leo viewers and the person they're not in contact with. Something about social status, trophy here. What have I done wrong? Somebody is not accountable. They don't understand what it is that they've done wrong. Tell me more. Tell me more. What's happened between my Leo viewers and the person that's most prominent on their mind romantically? What's happened here in this connection between my Leo viewers and the person that's most prominent on their mind romantically? Oh, 1 second. Perfect. Yeah, it's freedom versus attachment, on and off. Absolutely. This is what's happened here. It was a very much on and off, this connection. It was probably Uranus is probably very prominent in your synastry between the two of you, Leo. But this is a very, very strong bond. What does this person feel towards my Leo viewers? What does this person feel towards my Leo viewers? This person, wow. This person feels love towards you. They're in love with you. They are in love with you, Leo. What are this person's intentions towards my Leo viewers? What are this person's intentions towards my Leo viewers? They want to manifest something back here. They want to act, but they don't know how. So they want to try and manifest it. They probably are strategizing, not in a bad way, not in a manipulative way. They want to get back into your good graces, Leo. That's what they want. Lots has happened here in this connection, but there's definitely love and a very strong bond between the two of you, despite all of the silliness and turning your back on each other, etc. Next is Virgo. Okay, I'm gonna remove a few people here. It's a robe, my dear. I absolutely love this robe. It was given to me by a friend. It's silk and with tassels. It's really awesome. Mm. Mm. Hi, Carla Karina. All right, guys, tell me where you're chatting from. I know there are some people from Australia, there are some people from India, there are some people from um, Austria, I think, right? Let me know where you're chatting from, and we're moving on to Virgos. Here's somebody from Austria, somebody from Kazakhstan, somebody from Alabama. All right, I need to remove this one. Somebody from California. Where in California are you? India. Somebody's from India. Lots of viewers from India. Santa Barbara. That's nice. I wish I was in California right now. Somebody's from Indianapolis. I'm in Florida though, not so bad either. Pakistan, Australia, Canada. Hey there. Ireland. It is so great. So, guys, the moderation is working to a degree. I say about 80% of trolls have been sifted out today. So, I'm very happy that the good ones can just chat in peace. Have I seen any alligators? Yes. In person? Yes. Many times, actually. There are a lot of them here, and some of them are in the streets. I was walking the other, I think in Tampa. I don't live in Tampa, but I was in Tampa, and there was an alligator in the street in the neighborhood. It was so funny. It was tiny. It was just this small, and he was walking in the street. Most trolls are broke and angry. That's why they troll. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people that are focused on very shallow energies, a lot of just people who are not focused on anything that is important. And people like that usually get super bored and they need to bring that shallow, low vibe into other people's lives. And what's a better place to do it but the internet, right? I'm sorry, Davina, that you had anxiety. I'm sorry. Uh, but we're moving on to Virgos. Moving on to my Virgo viewers in no contact with the person on their mind romantically. What happened between my Virgo viewers and this person that they're not in contact with? Somebody was playing around here. Somebody was on and off. Somebody was not consistent. Inconsistency was a big thing here. Might be dealing with a Leo. Tell me more. What happened between my Virgo viewers and the person that is on their mind romantically? What happened here? Broken heart, heartbreak, guys. No contact. There was a lot of on and off energy. Somebody was probably playing around, and that caused a heartbreak between the two of you. Suffering, grief, emotional pain. That hurt. That hurt quite a bit. I have done Taurus, yes. That hurt. Tell me more. What's happened between my Virgo viewers and the person they're not in contact with? So the Queen of Wands wanted to fall out. Quite a few wands here. Aries energy, fire signs. Libra is here. There was a lot of attraction between the two of you. Maybe somebody got in the way of this connection. Maybe a fire sign got in the way of this connection. But the person was very much focused on independence. Tell me more. What happened between Virgo and this person? What happened between Virgo and this person? Wow, Virgo. two queens here, guys. There was a third party for sure, 100%. There are two queens here. There is one knight. There is the lovers and the devil that came out together. This is a crazy combination. There was a very strong bond here between the two of you. If it wasn't a bond, then there was a lot of attraction and attachment, codependency here between the two of you. Tell me more about the person that Virgo is in no contact with right now romantically. Tell me more. Tell me more. It was a soul bond for sure. It was not just attraction or attachment, it was a soul bond between the two of you guys. Tell me more. What's happened here between my Virgo viewers and this person? What was it? I feel like somebody got in the way here. Somebody got in the way, or somebody wanted to play around. Somebody was like, there was a fear of missing out. There was limerence here, codependency, attachment, soul bond, the devil, fixation. Wow, that is pretty dramatic. Tell me more. What's happened in this connection between my Virgo viewers and the person on their mind that they're not in contact with? Higher level of commitment. Somebody probably wanted a higher level of commitment here, and the other person was experiencing a FOMO, a fear of missing out. There is a lot of telepathy that's going on between the two of you. There is probably a very strong Neptunian connection here, and there was a lot of jealousy here. Jealousy, envy, pressure because of that. Possessiveness, maybe just jealousy because the other person was on and off constantly. This to me heavily talks about a third party, despite the fact that this connection was insanely deep between the two of you. What does this person feel towards my Virgo viewers? What does this person feel towards my Virgo viewers? What does this person feel towards my Virgo viewers? Avoidance. You're trying to avoid this right now. Avoidance of their feelings, whatever it is that they're experiencing, avoidance of you. Tell me more. What does this person feel towards my Virgos right now? The person that my Virgos are not in contact with. What does this person feel? What does this person feel? They felt a sense of belonging with you. They still feel like you could be their wish fulfillment, but there is a big sense of avoidance right now. They want to avoid what maybe it's caused to them a lot of very unsettling feelings or emotions, and they want to avoid this right now. They want to avoid whatever's happened between the two of you and you at the same time because they're scared. They're scared. There's fear here. Tell me, what is this person's intention towards my Virgo viewers? They want to drop this burden. They want to drop it despite this soul bond, despite the fact that they felt a deep, enduring connection with you, a soul bond. They want to drop this. Sometimes people can have a lot of feelings that they just don't know what to do with. This came out sideways. They're not sure whether they can commit to this or not. They don't know. They don't know. And they want to drop this for now. At least for now. Let them. Virgo, let them drop it. Let them drop it. There's a lot of feeling here and a lot of emotion, like maybe even just strong emotion. You might be dealing with a fire sign, an air sign. There is also a Capricorn here. Gemini is here. Capricorn is very strongly represented. Libra, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Virgo. Okay. My goodness, so many messages are getting retracted. I'm so happy. The anti-trolls, some trolls are still getting through, but the anti-trolls system is working right now. Are we doing super chats? We can do super chats, my dear. If you're interested, $5. I will do it after Pisces. We're moving on to Libra. Libra is next. I need to remove this. Woof. Let me clear off the cards. I'll actually do a little bit of a smoke cleansing right now before we do Libra. All right. Mm. You as well, Jordan. You as well. Let's clear the cards and move on to Libra. Hi from South Africa. Thank you so much, my dear. Tell me where you guys are all from. Where are you watching from? Thank you, Haroon. It's very nice of you to say all that. Thank you. Clean and clear, clean and clear. So we're moving on to Libra. How are you guys doing? What's going on in your life? Where are you watching from? You're a Libra? That's wonderful. It's your reading next. If you have anybody you're not in contact with romantically, we'll take a look at what's going on. And I hope it resonates. Thank you, Alexia. Thank you. From Colombia. Oh, wow. I don't think I have a lot of people from South America from watching. So if there is anybody from South America that's watching or from Central America, let me know. You wish you could speak to your mom. She passed away 10 years ago. Usually you can ask for a sign from your mom. But when you see the sign, you have to accept it. Because sometimes we ask for a sign, and when the sign comes, we kind of ignore it because we feel like it's a coincidence. You have to accept it as a sign because that way you are establishing a connection with the person who's been deceased. Hi from Atlanta. Hi from Cleveland. You're very welcome, Caitlin. Hi, Sarah or Sarah. Sorry. I have a little bit of an accent in English. Hi from Sweden. All right, we're moving on to my Libra viewers. What's going on between my Libras and the person that's most prominent? No, we're not doing most prominent today. We're doing no contact. The person that they're not in contact with. What's happened between my Libra viewers and the person that they're not in contact with? What's happened there? Somebody drew up boundaries. Somebody got tired, got exhausted, pessimistic about this connection. Tell me more. There might have been a third party, but not necessarily. You could have worked with this person. Something that has to do with cooperation. Maybe you were not very aligned in the way that you perceived this connection or the way that you put work into this connection. One person was given more, the other person was given less. So it was about collaboration. There might have been a third party here as well, but not for all of you. Tell me more. What's happened here in this connection between my Libra viewers and the person they're not in contact? What happened here between my Libra viewers and the person that they're not in contact with romantic? Lots of fears and illusions here. Somebody got scared of working together, of cooperating. Somebody got scared that the other person might leave. There was there was a lot of fear here. Somebody was afraid of this connection. There's still a lot of interest here, but things have ended between the two of you. It was an opportunity and it feels like something that was lost. Maybe one of you received a job offer somewhere else in the world and you had to move, just for some of you. Maybe there was distance here between the two of you. Tell me more about this connection between my Libra viewers and the person that they're not in contact with. Tell me. Yes, this we're doing Libra right now. Thank you, love, for sparkles. Thank you so much. Somebody was expecting more from this connection, more than what it is, more than this. Somebody's watching the other person, or both of you are looking each other up. Or maybe social media was somehow involved here in this connection. Maybe you met through social media. It was kind of destructive a little bit for both of you. Maybe marriage was involved here for some of you. There was a Three of Pentacles here, so there is a possibility that somebody was married. Um, there is a possibility that somebody expected marriage and that didn't happen. There was friction and disagreements between the two of you. What does this person feel towards my Libra viewers? What does this person feel towards my Libra viewers? What does this person feel towards my Libra viewers? This person feels a loss. They feel alone, isolated. There is a lot of worry here. Maybe some financial loss. They feel like not talking right now, though, despite that. They feel like they need to heal from this, retreat, and just be in solitude, alone. Might be Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius, Capricorn here, Pisces is here, Virgo is here, Scorpio is here. Tell me, what are this person's intentions towards my Libra viewers? This person's intentions from my Libra viewer towards my Libra viewers. Yeah, they are intending to just withdraw for now and soul search. This has been a big lesson for them. They're thinking of just contemplating about this, being alone, independent, and just work on figuring themselves out. It definitely was a big lesson for them, Libra. Hi from Hamburg. How's the weather in Hamburg right now? You're in Aquarius. Sunny. Nice. That's great. Thank you, my brother's keeper. Hi from Northern Ireland. The weather is crazy in Europe at the moment. What's happening? Hi, Ellie. Thank you so much for watching as well. Very hot. Amory said extinction. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Lily. Beverly, you're an Aries. I'm an Aries as well. Team Aries. Moving on to Scorpio. Oh boy, my favorite. I love Scorpios. Well, I love Leos. Leos are my favorite. I should mention that. But Scorpios are very much in that category, but because, not because I love them, but because I'm fascinated by them. Scorpios fascinate me. They're very interesting individuals. There is also always a lot of depth and a lot of drama there. Aries Sun, yay. You find them very stingy. They can be very stingy, that's for sure. Hi, Celestial. All right, moving on to my Scorpio viewers. What about Pisces for Aries? I feel like Pisces are always super creative and kindred. Did you mean kind? Pisces are very creative and kind, that's for sure. Not sure about Pisces Aries combination. It just depends on your birth charts and your synastry because some Pisces and Aries are really not that compatible, but there might be other indicators in your birth charts and in your synastry that could make you compatible with each other. Um, my ex-husband, I divorced him many years ago, but he was a Pisces. Um, so it kind of worked out because we got married and then it didn't work out. So there you go. And I dated a Pisces a long time ago as well. It was like a very intense bond between the two of us. So the synastry was probably pretty dramatic there. Mm. I've done Virgo, I've done Libra, and we're moving on to Scorpio right now. Guys, there are fewer trolls in the chat. I'm so happy. I am so happy. Okay. So tell me about my Scorpio viewers. My Scorpio viewers. My Scorpio viewers. And the person that they're not in contact with romantically. What happened here between them? What happened between my Scorpio viewers and the person they're not in contact with romantically? What happened here? What happened between the two of them? Somebody wanted attention from other sources, it looks like. Somebody maybe wasn't in the public eye, might be dealing with a Leo. There was a lot of flirtation going on here. What happened between my Scorpio viewers and the person they're not in contact with romantically? Pain, suffering, ending. Somebody was overly flirtatious, wanted a lot of attention. Um, there is like another line which is very small for some of you. A person got hired elsewhere and they got a new job and they decided that they are having a new life and moving on from this connection, but not for all of you, of course. It looks like somebody who really wanted attention, was very flirtatious, maybe even casually, and that did not work. And that caused a rift between the two of you. Tell me more. What's happened here between my Scorpio viewers and this person that they're not in contact with? Yep. On and off, inconsistent energy. Very, very attractive individual, but lots of impulsiveness, very adventurous. Probably had a lot of people they were interested in, even if it was just casual. Tell me more. What's happened between my Scorpio viewers and this person that they're not in contact with romantically? Oh, a lot came out. I'm gonna take all of it. Um, yep, yes, yes. There were other people involved or other options. And somebody was very disappointed in this equation, disappointed in the other person. That caused a rift, that caused an ending, and it was a very painful ending as well. And now there is absolutely no communication. Clearly, there is no contact. There is a renewal of energy. Somebody's resting and recovering from this and avoiding this at all costs right now, not wanting to make any decisions. Tell me more about this connection between my Scorpio viewers and this person that they're not in contact with. Tell me more about this connection. It was a serious, on one or the other side, probably on your side, there was a serious connection. Somebody in this equation was kind of like a serious person or something. Resentment, there is a lot of resentment here. Somebody might have been ghosted, even. There was definitely a bit of disrespect here. Career, ambition, work might be involved here as well. Tell me, what does this person feel towards my Scorpios? What does this person feel towards my Scorpios? This person is feeling weird feelings towards you. Lots of resentment, cold, cutting energy. Um, this is what came out. And it came out sideways. These two cards sideways are not good cards. There is a possibility of a third party for sure here. So there is a little bit of an emotional loss of emotional control, manipulative energy. They feel like either you're manipulative or they feel like they lost emotional control in this situation, or they were they feel this overwhelming desire to hurt you. Not a good thing. Scorpio, run, run, Scorpio. Codependency, even lots of insecurity on this person's side, or maybe they feel like you were very insecure. What are this person's intentions towards my Scorpio viewers? This person's intention. This person's intention towards my Scorpio. This person is still thinking of approaching you, Scorpio. This person is probably gonna approach you somehow, one way or another, but be very cautious. Be very cautious. Keep them at an arm's distance. They are going to propose something to you here because there are feelings here. There are feelings here, despite this very cold, cutting, weird energy. There are feelings here. They are going to approach you, but be very cautious because this person might not be in control emotionally right now. They might be a little bit, there might be a lot of contempt or resentment they are experiencing towards you right now. So they might not be approaching you from a positive place. They want to approach you, they really desire that, but might not be from a good place. Might be dealing with Libra, Gemini, Cancer, water signs, so Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Might be dealing with the fire sign as well. Thank you, Mr. Inappropriate, for saying that. That's very nice. Be nice and show respect to this channel, please. Yes, please do be nice and show respect. Earth signs don't get along well with fire signs. That is, I found that to be true. Um, I found that to be true. Despite the fact that there's sometimes this big attraction between the two of you, it's very difficult to make it work because we operate differently. We just come from a very different place. Unless there is like a very strong congruency in terms of synastry, and both people have a lot of each other's placements. Like, for example, if it is a Taurus dating an Aries, that Taurus has a lot of Aries placements, and Aries has a lot of Taurus placements. Although I had that somebody and that didn't work out. So, mm. Scorpio as a red flag, not necessarily. Not necessarily, but Scorpios tend to withhold a lot of communication. Hi, Nan Cruz. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you so much for the compliment. Such a sweet supporter. Um, Scorpios tend to withhold a lot of communication, especially Scorpio men. But what you need to do is just acknowledge that fact, and things will get much easier for both people in the mix. Geminis are not bad. I find Gemini energy, we get along really well. Like Geminis and Aries, we get along super well, especially if it's a friendship. Absolutely amazing. I love it. But I find Geminis to be a little bit too superficial and flighty in terms of relationships. So I need a little bit more depth. And they're a little bit too up there in the air. Mm. All right, guys, I am moving on to my Sagittarius viewers. Hi, Reggie. It's true. Just the sun sign alone is not enough to determine. Absolutely, Claire. You're correct here. Alexia, you're currently dating a Taurus. Hi there. Hi, everybody. My sign is sun sign of Aries. My rising is Aquarius. That's why I have a big forehead. It's very it happens very often with Aquarius rising. We have like very big eyes, big foreheads, and kind of like angular jawline. We kind of look like aliens. So Aquarius rising is known for their alien features. I don't have sleep apnea, silly. What kind of question is that? Are you trolling? Okay, I'm gonna remove you. So funny. All right. So I am Aquarius rising, I'm Cancer moon, and Taurus Venus. Thank you, Jose. People are silly, absolutely. But I'm very happy I started using this moderation on YouTube. I put the strictest moderation, and it actually is sifting out like 80% of trolls. I'm seeing a lot of messages that are being retracted. I'm so happy about that. You were born on a full moon. Wow. I wonder what your life path is. The ones who are born on the full moon usually have a higher life path. Aquarius North Node. So you're basically your destiny is kind of moving towards that kind of path. Life path number 8. See, you have a higher. That one is a difficult. That is something about power. That life path is about power. It's about figuring your power out, figuring out your um, worth as a human being, self worth. I love that path. Number 8 is amazing. What do you think about Asian astrology, like the pig and the bear? I don't know much about it, but for example, to me, my sign, which is a sign of a horse, makes quite a bit of sense. Mm. By the way, guys, I love this spray. It's kind of like a Florida water inspired. You guys need to check it out. It's called Trilogy Water. Trilogy Water. She sells them on Etsy. I bought it on like at a farmer's market, and I love it. It smells kind of cinnamony, and it just clears out the air. Absolutely amazing. Love it. Saturn and my south node conjunct in my 7th house in Aries. Ooh, that's tough. It's a very tough one. I have Saturn in the 7th house as well. It's a tough placement. Yes, my year is a year of a horse. So it is right now, right? Is it this year? It's the year of a horse? I believe so. But see, I don't know much about the Chinese um, astrology, Chinese zodiac. Hi, Alfonso. You are a wood tiger. See, I wish I knew what that meant. I've heard that before that they assign elements to these animals, but I really don't know what that means. All right. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, my music. Let's move on to Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius, my Sagittarius viewers, my Sagittarius viewers. No contact. Three of Swords wanted to show up, just letting you know before I even asked the question. Thank you, Jose. But let's take a look. Sagittarius viewers. Sagittarius viewers. In no contact with their romantic interest. What's happened here that's caused no contact? What happened between these two people? Between my Sagittarius viewers and the person. Somebody walked away real clearly. Somebody removed themselves emotionally, became emotionally unavailable, or was emotionally unavailable in this situation. Tell me more. What happened between the two, between Sagittarius and this person in no contact? Somebody was focused very much on their career, on their money, on their well being, on their health, on their problems. Might have been dealing with somebody wealthy, but not necessarily. Somebody who you felt like could be your counterpart, your partner, somebody who you felt very comfortable with them. You felt steady. But that person was very emotionally unavailable. Tell me more. What happened between my Sagittarius viewers and the person that's most prominent on their mind romantically? The Empress, King of Swords, three people here in this equation. Two of Swords, avoidance. Maybe there was same sex something going on here for just maybe a few of you, not all of you, of course. Maybe somebody got pregnant here. Pregnancy was involved somehow. But there was a desire for expansion here that kind of got blocked. Um, and there might have been somebody else involved here. Somebody was just emotionally unavailable. Emotional unavailability here is just screaming in this whole read. Tell me more. What's happened here between my Sagittarius viewers and this person? Fear of missing out. FOMO, fear of missing out. It's a past connection. There might have been a past connection baggage as well in this equation on somebody's side. Somebody just could not commit here because of many reasons, but I feel like emotional availability was a big thing here. Fear of missing out. And there was probably baggage from the past that affected this person. Tell me more. What's happened between my Sagittarius and the person that they were dealing with romantically? Why are you distant? So there might have been distance between the two of you. for some of you, and yeah, basically this screams emotional unavailability. And you know what? Maybe you were emotionally unavailable to this person because of the past connection or because of the past. What does this person feel towards my Sagittarius viewers? What does this person feel towards my side? Very attracted. Might be dealing with an Aries. Let me take a look at all the signs here. So we have the Pisces, we have Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Libras, prominent Aries. Very attracted to you still. Incredibly attracted. They feel they feel a sense of loss, a sense of regret, a very painful ending. They feel like they need to heal from this connection. They feel like, and you might not even know, you might not even realize how much this connection has affected them. Even if they are the one who is avoidant, you might not even realize how much this rift between the two of you affected them. What are this person's intentions towards my Sagittarius viewers? Their intentions towards my Sagittarius viewers. They still want to work on this, Sagittarius. They still want to work on this. Very slowly, though. Slowly, steadily, they want to work on this. Yeah, they want to move towards you slowly. They're still, they they are healing right now, but they have not let go of this. Still want you. You're going through your Saturn return. Damn, those things are so tough. My goodness. Woo. It's hitting me like a ton of bricks. This Saturn placement in my sign. It's so difficult. What sign wants what signs want to get married? I don't think anybody wants to get married at this point in history. Mm, thank you, Lisa. Right, Alexia? Oh my God. Saturn is so freaking it's hitting so hard. So Saturn right now is opposite my Pluto. And whoever has Pluto in Libra, like my generation, they probably have Saturn right now opposite their Pluto, going through shit right now. Thank you, Darren. What's the most something you don't like in terms of some people's personality, manner, and behavior? Don't like trolls. Hey, Penny. So you're going through Saturn return and your partner distance herself. Yeah, that's basically how it is. It's everything just slows down. Everything becomes delayed. There are lots of delays. It's tough. The future, no, I don't believe the cards can tell the future. That they can tell like a very an outcome that's very close, but I don't think they can tell the future. When people are reading like months ahead with tarot, I'm always very skeptical because things are always changing. So it's more about your free will. Tarot reads current energy and what's going on right now. What's happening now in the moment. I'm just I'm in love with this spray. I just love it. Mm. So Saturn in the seventh means an older partner. That's a possibility. Saturn in the fifth. If you have Saturn in the fifth, that's an older person. You are attracted to older people for sure. I was just recently dating somebody. He's a Capricorn. He has Saturn in the fifth. Very much attracted to older people. He's much younger too. Saturn in the seventh can be attraction to older partners, but it's more about difficulty, delays, constant delays in relationships. And it's more about constantly learning lessons from relationships, not necessarily even romantic relationships, but um, relationships with friends, family, etc., other people. You are 26 and you were dating a 65-year-old. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry. She's 5 years older than you. I feel like 5 years is not that much, that big of a difference, but yes, secret societies love Saturn for sure. 100%. Saturn has a very strong, incredibly strong influence. All right. Well, that's good, Lois. That's good. If that's how you look at it, that's good. Moving on to my Capricorn. Speaking of Saturn, moving on to my Capricorn viewers. The sign that is ruled by Saturn, the sign that is ruled by Saturn. What is going on between my Capricorn viewers and the person that they're not in contact with romantically? What happened here? What happened between the two of you? You guys are watching each other. What happened is there was some sort of misalignment in communication. You needed to find new ways of communicating, and you probably didn't. One second. Let me open the shade a little bit. Okay, better. So what else has happened here between my Capricorn and the person they're not in communication with? Three is the crowd. Three. Somebody is engaging casually with others. Maybe that broke the connection. There was failure to communicate, failure to collaborate somehow. Tell me more what's happened between my Capricorn viewers and the person that they're not in contact. They walked away. Somebody told the other person that they were not emotionally available to them. Somebody told the other person that their feelings were not the same as what this person wanted. My goodness, this is so freaking insane. There was like disappointment here. You guys were not on the same page emotionally or mentally. You were not seeing this connection equally through the same lens. Tell me more. What happened here between my Capricorn and the person that they're not in contact with romantically? But you guys are both watching each other, it seems like. And there is a desire to still cooperate here. Thank you so much. Somebody was cold and cutting, probably. Somebody gave the other person a cold shoulder despite the fact that this person was their wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment on their terms only. Tell me more. What's happened here between my Capricorn viewers and the person that's most prominent on their mind romantically? Phases and cycles. You guys have gone through cycles and cycles and cycles here. Phases and phases and phases. 33 might be of significance. Somebody was a little bit of a freak, abnormal, out of their mind. Or maybe addiction was a part of it for just some of you. Tell me more. What's happened here between my Capricorn viewers and the person that they're not in contact with romantically? What was that connection about? Sex on the brain. There was a very strong physical connection between the two of you. This is a plutonic connection, a Pluto connection. This is crazy. Plutonic connection, when the Pluto makes a connection with one of the planets, one of your personal planets, like Moon, Venus, or Mars, it's insane. The connection is crazy. You need to run from this connection. But there is a big attachment in platonic connection, and it's very transformational for both of you. 11 might be of significance. Number 5, let me see the zodiac signs that exist here. um Air signs, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, another Capricorn, Pisces. Pisces is pretty heavy here. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and air signs, another Gemini or Taurus. What does this person feel towards my? This person does not want to cooperate here. They don't want to talk. They don't want to work on this. They don't feel the motivation to work on this. What else does this person feel towards my Capricorn viewers? Yeah, they drew very strong boundaries. Very, very strong boundaries. And they're standing their ground here. Very clear. This is mind over matter, mind over heart here. They might be feeling something towards you, but their mind is telling them to put it aside, put their feelings aside. Yeah, there are feelings here on this person's side, but their mind is telling them no. It's a pretty strong bond. It feels like this person wanted more emotionally here. What are this person's intentions towards my Capricorn? This person's intentions towards my Capricorn. This person's intentions towards my Capricorn. Tell me more about this person's intentions towards my Capricorn viewers. This person wants a relationship with you guys. This person wants a relationship with you. And they're probably going to pursue this relationship. This is so weird because it does not resonate with me at all. I was just dealing with Capricorn. All right. All right. How are you guys doing? Tell me what's going on here in the chat. Right now we have some people still. Thank you for liking my live. I really appreciate that. What is going on with my people? You want to be a moderator, Louis? Yes, please be a moderator. I'll make you a moderator. There we go. Louis, you are a moderator now. All right. Thank you, Levi. Next is Aquarius. Weird question. What does it mean when the Six of Wands continually pops up in readings? Can mean so many things. It just depends on what other cards are around it. But if it constantly pops up, it also depends on what reading it is. It means that somebody is in the public eye or wants attention or is geared for success. Hi there. Hi from Canada. Hi, Brenda. Next is Aquarius. Oof. What's going on with you guys? What's happening in your life? Tell me. Anything interesting to share on your part? Let me know. I would like to read some of your comments. How do you get a private reading? So, in any of my lives, if you go into my live section and click on um, any of the videos, in the description box down below, especially in the latest ones, there is a link towards my private readings. Especially the last two, that's the updated link. That's probably the better link because it gives you a variety of different private readings. But thank you for reminding me I have a private reading to do tonight. So I'm going to do it after this live. Thank you, Daisy. Aquarius is next. You're welcome, Eddie. Aquarius is next. Thank you so much, Daisy. Okay, so let's take a look at our Aquarius viewers. Let me just spray a little bit more of it. Clear up the energy here in the air. I need more of this spray. I'm running out. Yes, I've done Aries already. I'm on Aquarius now. All right, Aquarius, my Aquarius viewers and the person that they're not in contact with. What happened between my Aquarius viewers and the person they're not in contact with romantically? What happened here? Somebody was either playing around, there was a lot of attraction, or maybe some something something to do with somebody not controlling their physical urges, it feels like. There is a desire to reconnect here, though. No, no idea whether to drop this or to reconnect. But this situation was very heavy on both of you. Very heavy. There were a lot of cold and cutting words expressed here. Somebody was kind of compromised or felt compromised in this connection. Holding on maybe to a past connection, but definitely holding on to each other for dear life without an ability to really be on the same page. Might be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with Capricorn, with a Sagittarius here and Gemini is here. Tell me, what else can you tell me about this connection between my Aquarius viewers and the person that they're not in contact with? Yeah, somebody turned their back on this connection. However, they're still waiting. It's like you guys just are not on the same page about things. Somebody's feelings got hurt. And it kind of wigged them out. Somebody was looking for other opportunities, perhaps, or other options. There was like a fear of missing out or something. I'd be dealing with an Aries, a Capricorn. Tell me more about this connection between my Aquarius viewers and this person. You're welcome, Lewis. Thinking of you. You both are on each other's minds, guys. You both are thinking about each other. Let's see what else. This was a healing through fire kind of thing. Healing through fire. Trust your instincts. So something here, you were feeling something about this connection, and you were correct feeling it. This is a confirmation that you should trust your instincts. Something was kind of like, maybe this person was very mysterious. Something was nebulous and not clearly visible or seen. And somebody was had higher expectations about this connection. Tell me, how does this person feel towards my Aquarius viewers? How does this person feel towards my Aquarius viewers? How does this person feel? Um, let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. Um, this person is respecting your boundaries. They feel a lot of compassion for whatever's you're going through. They kind of have a little bit of understanding. They've reached the point of understanding. They're still very much focused on you, Aquarius. This person does not want to cooperate with you right now at this point. They're distancing themselves. There is disharmony here and imbalance. They feel like this connection has not been balanced. Maybe there was addiction, some kind of addiction. Maybe this person feels addicted to you and they're trying to self heal from that. What are this person's intentions towards my Aquarius? What are this person's intentions towards my Aquarius? I feel like this person wants to end things. They want to overcome whatever feelings, whatever attachments they have towards you and finish it. This is very strange because this is a card of action. May mean that they want to overcome whatever difficulties there are between the two of you and start another cycle. There is a possibility for that. So let me clarify. Clarify King of Wands and the world. Clarify King of Wands and the world. What are this person's intentions towards my Aquarius? Yeah, this person wants two kings. How helpful is that? Um, this person wants to overcome whatever difficulties there are between the two of you and start another cycle. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me. Whew. I look like old school Hollywood actors. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. I think it's the robe. um, I cannot play Hollywood by Lana because it's copyright material. I will not be able to post this live and monetize it. Everybody tells me that I look like Lauren Hutton, and I really don't think so. I don't think I look like her. Let me look her up. No, I don't look like her. This is so weird. I don't look like her. First of all, she had beautiful long hair. I have short hair. That's her. She doesn't look like me. She has like a longer face. I don't know why people say that. That's so weird. Hi from South Africa. Oh, thank you, Nan Cruz. You're so sweet. Guys, it's so amazing. We are getting rid of most trolls. Hi from Eddie's from Ireland. Nice. Where in Ireland are you? We're getting rid of most trolls. This is progress. You want to travel outside of the US, Louis? Yes. There's a lot of the world to see out there. Thank you, Alisa. Oh, you're from Dublin. Less hate, more peace, love, and information. Mhm. All right, we're moving towards to the last sign for tonight, it's Pisces. The last sign for tonight, Pisces. No contact for my Pisces viewers. Floating man, I'm gonna remove you because you're being offensive. That's a robe, yes. Thank you so much. I love this robe. I already mentioned that it was given to me by a friend. It's silky and it has tassels on it. And on the bottom too, I absolutely adore it. I adore this robe. Man Cruise, yes, you should absolutely travel to Europe. It's amazing. All right, moving on to Pisces. My Pisces viewers, in no contact situation with the person in their mind. In no contact situation. What's happened in this connection? What happened between my Pisces viewers and the person? Maybe you guys were located at a distance. Maybe some plans that didn't work out. Maybe a past person was involved. Might be dealing with an Aries. Tell me more. What happened between my Pisces viewers and the person they're not in contact with? Yeah, somebody was holding back, holding on to somebody from the past. Still had feelings for somebody from the past. That's what it looks like to me. Maybe another route is you guys were located at a distance, you were holding on to each other for dear life. You had feelings, but things just didn't work out because of the distance. So it's one or the other. And maybe a person from the past was involved too. Tell me more about this connection between my Pisces viewers and the person they're not in contact with. Yeah, there was a very painful ending, lots of illusions, confusion about this connection, lots of fears associated with it. And now there is a lot of fear about this connection restarting because you guys don't know how to go about it. There has been a very painful ending, like a collapse, almost a collapse. Like the word collapse here in this card is calling to me. Like there was a collapse. Tell me more about this connection between my Pisces viewers and this person. Tell me more. Yeah, the new start. Somebody wants a new start, or maybe there was a new start here and then some things just didn't work out again. Somebody wants a new start here. What have I done wrong? Somebody does not understand their culpability. Somebody has issues with um, accountability. Tell me more. Tell me more about this connection between my Pisces viewers and the person that's on their line romantically in no contact. There was a lot of friction, disagreement. Person was probably very busy, a lot going on in their life. You guys have gone through phases and cycles for sure here. That's showing. Somebody might have been a player, promiscuous, or there was just a person from the past. A lot of emotional confusion for sure in this connection. What does this person feel towards my Pisces viewers? What does this person feel? This person still has a lot of attachment to you, but there might have been somebody else here. And they might have had to make a choice here between two people. There is a possibility for that. Or they feel like they have to take this matter with mind over heart, despite the bond between the two of you. What are this person's intentions towards my Pisces viewers? This person is going to avoid this situation. Avoid the situation for now. There might be some deception here on their side that's going to happen, or some manipulation. They do want to rebalance it though, but not through very kosher methods. So the methods that they are going to use in order to reconnect might not be very trustworthy. That's what I'm going to say. So be careful, Pisces. Be careful. You might not want to reconnect with them given the Seven of Swords that showed up there. That's not good energy coming from them, despite the fact that they do want to reconnect. So be careful. Hi, Ambassador Scorpio. How are you doing, darling? Yes, I'm single, Mike, but I'm not looking. Oh, Louis, thank you so much for being a moderator. I am very, very pleased. I'm very pleased with the fact that I started moderating my channel and my lives. It's helped tremendously because there were a lot of trolls and normal people couldn't communicate freely. Hi, Dinosaur. How are you, my dear? You're welcome, Louis. Hi, Nesunov. For Nesun. That's wonderful. Thank you, Eddie. All right, guys. I am going to head out. Have you read any Marxist literature? I have read uh, The Capital. Yes, I have. Absolutely. Louis, thank you so much for doing a really good job on moderation. And I am going to head out. I am going to talk to you guys soon. You have a wonderful day. Bye bye. You're very welcome, Nan. Bye. We'll talk soon. I'll do another live very soon. Bye bye, guys.